an hour to stream, so we're streaming. Stream discipline. Gotta keep doing it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or else I just stop now. I just stop. It's too much fun to stop. All right. So I don't remember last stream barely at all. I showed off some fixes and some. Did I? Let's start. Let's look at things. Let's look at where we stand. And I got a little neat thing too, which will be part of this. Talk about our goals in a second. All right. You see a new friend? Look at him. Look at him. Now, he doesn't do the thing. He's just always facing you right now because I didn't do the animations for him. Did he just shoot through him? Okay. No, they get hit. I fixed the gun stuff. I fixed the hey, you get damage stuff. So it's not an effect like a horrible thing that it was before. And it's also not its own flipbook. It could be. But now, guys just flash red. These guys do stuff. We got some behavior tree things started. I got the gun where it's supposed to be. It's not shooting 100% correctly still. Which I think has something to do with the collision the collision of the projectile mixed with the collision check slash the thing. Line trace. Sphere trace? I don't remember how that works. Stop hopping, dude. Look at him hop. Wait for it. Hop. I don't know what that is either. There's bugs. But that's not the focus of what we're doing today. Today, we're doing behaviors in behavior trees. We want these guys to do cool things, maybe at a shorter range than these guys. To that end, I have made some structural changes. Each of these guys now has their... Oh, he looks so happy to be here. Do you see that guy? He's just like, hey, man, I'm just, just here. I want all these to update. In fact, like, don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Need that probably. Need that probably. Need that probably. I might need those. But really, there's just two things we're concentrating on today. The invader behavior trees, and the floating eye behavior trees. Invader, floating eye. Now, oh yeah, I never really used that guy. I'll leave him, he's not hurt anything. Now, what we want to do is to have this guy be the peekaboo shoot at you guy. Peekaboo, come out, shoot. I see you have an eyeball, makes sense. Run back behind cover. Which we already have, we could tweak. That's all we want him to do. That's his behavior. These guys want to get up close to a certain extent, and they'll do the thing where if you pretend he was me, be like, I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. That's it. Not a huge thing. The number two is animations. We got his idle animation here. His little, I'm just a little guy. That's what he does. Ooh, is that the weak spot? Do I have weak spots? I do. I do, and I don't think I have them set up to do anything. I'm making a note. Make weak spots do thing. Well, that means I can take this guy's weak spot, yawn mightily. Oh, geez. Move it up to about where his eyeball is. Yeah, it'd be cool if it would like follow his eye around. He had to shoot at that someday. Also, you can shoot him down here, and he'll still get hit. I don't care right now. Works as sprite stuff. Makes sense as sprite stuff. Will be sprite stuff. So number 2 is getting him more animations from all his various angles, which will not be 12 frames like these ones are, but will be adequate for all the different directions we can see him from. It does make me wonder something, though. Hold on. Floating eye. Not floating eye. Invader. Here's his flip book. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Yeah, he's set to 15 frames a second. It should be 12 because he has literally 12 frames. It's not going to be a big change. It just bothers me. Yeah, he's a little slower. No, too much caffeine mode. All right. All right. Cool. Here we go. Back to the base thing. So I've been doing some stuff as recommended by the tutorial that I am following. The cool tutorial. Where you can make behavior trees. That behavior trees reference inside their behavior tree. Behavior treeception. I don't like the fact that I can't. If I had like just a giant monitor, take up a whole wall, super big, high resolution monitor, and that's what I would be using forever, then I would be cool and fine with putting a big, huge behavior tree in. But I don't. So what we do is we have them go off, and if I click on this, it opens up the investigation state. I can't get back. So now at a base level, this is what guys will do. I didn't unplug this yet. It kind of persists at all the other ones. But it's what it looks like now for everybody. I also learned that unlike other blueprints, behavior trees, you can't have child behavior trees, where when you change something on the parent, the child also changes. You just duplicate after a certain point. So I'm kind of stuck with how these are now. Future rework? Probably. We'll see. But for the invader, we want him to get close and kind of bounce left and right. And I'm trying to remember which one of these is that. So what does he do? We're going to go through this. You are being set to combat states. You come over here. Equal to attacking. Attack sequence. You're sprinted. You clear your focus. You move to ideal range. You focus on your target. You do your fault attack, and you wait a second. So they'll attack a few times, according to this, before jumping over here to strafe. So right now what he's doing is saying, are you within ideal range? Ideal range is the defend radius. we're setting that I think on each individual guy. If so, clear your focus, set your movement speed to sprint. Okay, so if not, because this is inversed, move to ideal range, defend radius. Then your attack target becomes your attack target. And then this is the bounce back and forth. So this gets him close. This bounces back and forth. And that's fine to cover. So I'm not going to take out entirely on this guy yet, even though I don't want him to do it. The only problem... All right, we'll play with this a little bit. So shoot for 5 seconds, and come over here and strafe around, and then shoot for 5 seconds, etc., etc., etc. What does that look like? When they see me, okay, he's attacking. Right, let's clear some other guys out. I just want one guy here. All right. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So for right now, that's fine. This dude is doing what I want him to. That range is okay and everything else. Which means that we're going to go over here to the floating eye. We don't want him strafing it like that at all. In fact, maybe we want him to find cover. So what I'm going to do is just get rid of that. Now, I could move these into other behavior trees and then reference them. Use your default attack thing. What do you do when you attack? You go sprint and shoot. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I don't even want him sprinting anymore. Doesn't matter. You're going to shoot, then you're going to find cover. I definitely want to put this into its own thing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. What is enemies? Smarts, behaviors. No. Behavior trees, subtrees. You can't see me type in stuff. It's super secret. That's what this do. This finds cover. Then I go back here. So then I say run behavior, find cover. Find cover. Clean, sleek, simple. So here's the thing about the attack sequence. Right now, the cooldown is defining how often they attack. There's an overall 5 sec. Do this for 5 seconds before you go do your next thing. Then I have the internal wait 1 second at the end. Why? I don't know. Let's not do that and see what happens. I don't want to make attack with the cooldown time on it into the behavior, the subtree behavior, because I think that we're going to end up with too many things. It's a variable that we want living on the enemy, not on behavior trees, right? I could probably do that real easily. But first, we're going to do this other thing. So all the floating eyes, when they see me, should run away. Hey! And he attacked first. Should they attack first or find cover first? I don't know. Oh, oh, he killed his friend. Oh. So he came up to a certain range to do that. Was that the ideal range? Because if so, for him, I'm going to have to change it to his attack range or some other range. Because I want him staying further away. But in general, it's the correct behavior. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We're going to come over here. And we're going to see, we have this default attack. And right now the only attack is shoot projectile. And that's fine. I gotta change the name of default attack to shoot. Default shoot. Because we're gonna have a melee one. We're gonna have a melee attack. You know, I'm gonna duplicate that one and say shoot projectile. Because that's what that says right here. Event shoot projectile. I don't want melee guys shooting a projectile. That's because I gotta use the gameplay ability system instead of blueprint. Because I set it up that way. So I can learn it. And I have. And I know that I have to keep using it. Don't mix, don't cross the streams. Anyway. So now we have a task that's shoot projectile. And part of this can lack a little bit of robustness just from the simplicity of the kind of game that we're making. Thankfully. Boop 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 boop. Behavior tree. Yeah, that. Ka-ching. Oh. Ka-ching. I mean sequence. Boop. Ba-doop. 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 Right, right. And then we can come over here. We're going to I wonder. You can put decorators on these. Run behavior. Shoot. I'm going to call this shoot. And we're just going to grab you and put you on here. Oh, they're almost all together on one screen. I mean, I could switch it, see what that looks like to find cover before they shoot. Let's experiment. Now when they see me, they should run away first. Not you. I also have to extend their hearing and whatnot. Oh, I can't wait for the balance pass. Oh, oh, you just saw me and ran away. Goodbye. Peekaboo. Ah! That was the first time he saw me, so he's running. What's that? What's going on, you two? My eyes are narrowing. Why are your things not shooting at an attack target? I don't like that. You did it again, didn't you? Do you not have a valid attack target? Let's get rid of your friend. Get out of here. We gotta look at what this guy thinks he's doing. Yes. Blackboard. Yes, I am the attack target. What do those projectiles think that they're doing? Come on, you can do it. Ugh. Why wasn't that working before? You. No. You. You. Okay, he's not doing that yet, so. Okay. Yeah, that's just floating in space with no target. Is it hitting a wall? What is it doing? It's always something. Okay, that guy shot. You're gonna keep shooting. Oh, doesn't matter if this guy dies. What are you doing? Oh, now they're shooting each other. Which automatically updated to the last damage thing. So I was having a problem before that I thought I fixed. At those big enemy shots. Yeah, something's messing up with them. The collision detection. They no, that would be happening 100% of the time. If like they were not ignoring themselves, but also there's this thing in the way and they can hurt each other. Okay, so the behavior is better, but now we got to stop. I don't want to just write down what the heck is going on with enemy shots. Why would the shots just freeze? Why would the shots just freeze? Let's look at shoot projectile. Boop, boop. I'm holding my breath for some reason. Shouldn't be shoot pistol. It should be GA enemy weak shot. Projectile enemy weak. C. Get class defaults. What's the speed? Is the attack target valid? I've been making these a little bit more elaborate as of late. And this is, what file is this? GA enemy weak shot. And your big woo-woo warning. So you're going to be red. All right. And then you end the ability. Otherwise, you're doing damage and stuff. It all works. It still does the damage. Spawn actor for gameplay class. This is what's not working. It's spawning in the right location. Gotta just check. And I gotta say that this is the projectile speed, and we're gonna set you to a nice dark green, and we're gonna play it. And every time someone shoots an enemy shot, and you can't see that because it's on the wrong screen that I didn't turn on. There we go. Hello? Are you going after smart objects? No, you should see and run away from me. What are you doing? Yeah, okay, you are. You're using the EQS system. Oh, look at that right now. You gonna attack? 750, correct. Speed 750. And I have it print out the attack target next. Because it's not a problem with the speed sometimes. It's not that it's not valid. That's all great, but we need to print a string. You get the attack target. Get name. Pawn. Character. Just need the name. Give me the name. Parent socket? No. Get feature name. Typed element framework display name. That's not typed. There you are. Boop. Make sure that I see it. Look at all these different reds I've had. I'll use that one. So every time it shoots, it's going to tell me who the attack target was. And for now, I only want the one dude. Hi. Fancy meeting you here. Run away. Oh no, there he is. I gotta get away. Slam right into that wall. Gotta play with the timing of this. Come on. The attack target was himself. What's resetting his attack target? Am I clearing focus at the wrong time? Is focus and attack target the same thing? That worked. Is it only when he pops back around the corner? Hello? Did he just hit himself? Don't hit yourself. It looks like he's failing to get to the points, and when that happens, his attack target is wrong. The plot thickens. All right, so it does look like if he fails to get to the point that he wants to go to, then he attack target wrong. Whoa! Whoa! Why is that near like that? I thought I extended those things. They don't look very extended by the way that I did it before. Mm. So there's two problems to fix. Number one, the nav mesh is putting things too close, and these are big boys, and so they think they can get closer than they can. Now there's probably a good way of making each enemy say, no, you don't have to affect the whole nav mesh for how I want to move. But I'm not going to look that up. Nav mesh, nav mesh. Na 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 nav mesh. Na 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 nav mesh. What is this? Radius of smallest agent to traverse this nav mesh. Size of the tallest agent. Yeah. I could also do it here. Oh, We'll just see how it goes, because that's the radius. That might be twice as big as I need. Hey, look at me. Oh, no, I'm not wet. Oh, look at you. Ah. Okay, that's working. I can't say that this is going to fix whatever the issue is. There's some other problem. If it fails moving, which now it doesn't since I put in the correct things here. Oh my goodness, it's so huge. Are my enemies too big? I mean, that's metrics right there. Gameplay metrics. How big is the gap in the nav mesh for this guy? I'm sorry, I run over here. Ooh, ah. Yeah, so these settings mean that this guy's never going to be able to come up here. I could shrink their collision around the edges, but that also means that I wouldn't be able to shoot like the edge of a guy, right? Technically, what I should do is only look for a collision that is set to be the collision for hits for my gun, my Pixel video game gun. And then the collision for the environment should be a different collision. Right? Makes sense? I think I heard of that before. But the underlying logic is broken. Oh, I don't need to investigate. I don't need patrol route right now. I do need to shoot projectile. So, what are we doing here? He tries to move somewhere. He's moving to the attack radius. If he fails to do that, he is focusing, then he shoots. Oh. Did that problem? Did I break it? He was going to go to an attack target that he didn't have one set. Because I kept clearing it and then telling it, I'm like, clear your targets. You clear your focus. But I don't think the attack target and the focus were the same thing. Invalid, failed test. Trace EQS context, attack target on visibility. I mean, they're shooting at me. Say my name. BP first person character 0. Yes. All right, what happens with all of them? I got rid of all of them but you. All right, I'm going to make a few more of these guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. All the eyeballs. I don't know why these guys make me so happy. I'm so used to them now. What are you doing? Probably because they're such a. Oh, you guys are fighting. I'm sorry. I don't want to get involved in your family squabble. There's only so many smart objects around. They don't really do anything at right now. Oh, I should set the Healy thing up as a smart object. Ah! Oh, see, it happened. It happened. So none of my fixes actually meant anything because that guy's doing it. Everyone else, get out of here. Skedaddle. You gonna go away? Hmm. Curiouser and curiouser. What? No, I can see those points still. There's something the EQS that the tutorial said about that I changed a little bit, but it wasn't enough because it wasn't the real height of this guy. They should not be able to not have a valid attack target. I think it was because he was getting hung up on other guys. So if they can't, that's in the EQS system, maybe? No, they're picking a point. Picking a point works correctly, or else they wouldn't be attempting to move to it. I don't think it's with this. Clear focus. Just says to clear your focus. And then, whoop, focus target. Attack target key from Blackboard. Set it on controller. Success. Even if it's not. Okay. Pulling on my lip. I don't recommend doing that as a nervous fidget. But it's what I'm doing here in Game Dev World. Boop, 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 boop. So it's not that it's invalid. It's trying to move to ideal range. I got so much stuff open, and it's not the size of my screen anymore. It's a little bit less, so I can shove the chat in there because the chat doesn't update on the screen unless it's up over here. So I'm cluttered. All right. Enemy base. Enemy invader. Yes, keep all that. Roam. If you want to. Find cover. Let's see. Finding points of interest. It's moving to them. It waits 2 seconds. Then it comes back out. Back to the defend radius. Focuses on the attack target. And then attacks the attack target. Okay. Okay. That's fine. And these don't happen at the same time. That's the invader. I'll update in a minute. So what do? First thing you do is you find cover, which I don't like as much as you shooting first. Okay. So they shoot. That's this. They find cover after they shoot. None of that stuff matters. Clear your focus. You're not looking at him anymore. Sprinting to a point of interest. Then you move to a point of interest. There's something here. If this fails, what happens next? Allow partial path. If set, use incomplete path when goal can't be reached. Yes. If set, path, go back to update. When out. Yes. Require navigable end. If set, the goal location will need to be navigable. Yes. Project goal location. If set, goal location will be projected on navigation data before using. Yes, those are all fine. This shouldn't be able to come back as a failure because of the allow partial path. So if it says I found a point in the EQS query and now I'm moving to that point of interest, I get 2 seconds to get there before I move to ideal range. Does move to have to end before this happens? Because there's something right here. There's something happening right here. Right here. And he comes back to move to that, and he focuses the target, and he does default attack. Which is shoot projectile, which shouldn't be default attack anymore. It should be shoot projectile, even though it is the same thing right now. He's doing shoot projectile. Wait a minute. Shoot projectile. Okay, find cover is telling him also to attack. But that was the problem. I had an extra attack in there. So the sequence will come up and he'll move to ideal range, and then he should go back to this. You know, I'm just gonna hold on, wait. Just gonna shove you over here for now. And then I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna break that link because I don't want to lose. What if I take that? Is he just gonna go nuts? All right, they still have a problem when shooting at each other. All right, so their attack target is being updated. Are you floating eye too? Are you just shooting at yourself? Who are you? Dude, you guys can't hear it. He's going frickin' nuts. Why are you attack? Why is your attack target you? Their attack target is themselves. It's nothing to do with pathing. Where are you getting your attack target? Focus target. Attack target key. Technically none. You're getting the blackboard value. Blackboard value. I want a thing. Show me everywhere where that's set. No one should be. Oh no, he's not. He's not using enemy base, or he wouldn't have just went completely crazy. Oh, that's a good test case. You see him shoot like crazy? I had all the sound effects turned on for me, and it was like it was nuts. It was nuts. Holding my breath again, because I'm thinking that hard. Enemies, enemy AI. Trees. Floating eye. Get this cooldown back on there for now. So something is clearing his attack target. So let's look. Are we ever setting it here? I don't think it's getting set anywhere around here. Is it set in his AI controller? It's running the behavior tree. Default state passive. Ideal range. I'm setting an attack and a defend radius on each enemy. In the game. If I wanted to mess around with that stuff, it's over here. Attack time, I should set that too. Anyways, neither here nor there. Perception updated. I've seen the player or heard the player or whatever. Handle sensed sight. Get current state. Switch if I am investigating or passive to attacking. Set state as attacking. Attack actor. Set it as the attack actor. Okay. Where is this coming from? From here. The sensed actor. On AI perception updated, I'm sensing an enemy. They can't sense an enemy because enemies don't do that. They don't create those events. You don't see or hear enemies. Although they should. Like if an enemy shoots, another enemy hears it, they should come investigate. Oh. So where is that coming from? Okay, this is okay. Okay. It's coming from this. This is passing in enemies. It shouldn't do that. Triggers on any damage. Because I wanted enemies fighting each other. That doesn't help. I think I know what's happening. Okay, right here, if they get hit by another enemy, they're saying, all right, you're the attack actor. But then when the projectile tries to figure out where it's going, or before that, because it gets target set, so maybe on the weapon. Or saying ignore enemies. And so whenever they shoot, it's ignoring them. Let's see if this is true. Oh, I'm excited. Not that. Weapons. Enemy weak shot. That's what they're all their enemies right now. And it doesn't do jack. What did I just open? BP enemy weak shot. Grant a disability. Enemy weak shot. Okay. Okay. Spawn location. Projectile class, projectile speed. Target location. It's getting the location of the attack target. Event data. Gameplay event data. Target. Set attack target. So this isn't the blackboard target necessarily. So there's this thing in between the tutorials I've been doing. One of them for the gameplay ability system and one of them for AI. I've been trying to like put the right wires together between them because there's no. The AI one doesn't use the gameplay ability system, the AI tutorial that I'm using, that I'm learning from. The knowledge being poured onto my face doesn't use the gameplay ability system. That's a different tutorial. So, event activate ability from event. The event, get out of here, it's not you. That's just sensing. Is it BTT? I can have an attack target that's not the attack target that's on the blackboard. I think that's the main issue. We need to get avatar info. And then I need to get the blackboard, and then I need to get the value of the attack target, so I'm not assigning a different one. Right. The heck was I? No. Weak shot. Right here. Get avatar actor from actor info. Get blackboard. Get attack target. Target is GI targeting. Target is nothing. If the target does not implement the required interface. I've got it. Did I just break it? Let's see. Hello. Haha, yes, all of you need to run from me. I'm a scary guy. They have no attack target anymore. Is this the source of the attack targets? Just don't worry about that right now. I just need to make sure that the projectile can't... Already, they're just attacking the wrong attack target. It just starts. It just... If I... Ladies and gentlemen, I give you video game development. Let's do this thing. It worked, kinda. What's this one part that isn't working? Oh, it's a rabbit hole. I know how to fill a rabbit hole. By opening a can of worms and pouring them in. It's just you and me. Hey, hey. Okay. He's the attack target. How is he still the attack target? Big jerk. All right. We can figure this out. Get over there. So this sets the blackboard value as actor, gets the blackboard thing for the attack target, and says, you're the new focus. Focus on it. But they still look at me sometimes. Get object name, put it over here, and then make it a different color so I know it's from a different kind of place. And this is in the focus on target. Okay. Over here. Yeah. You're no longer patrolling. Look at that. One of them's right and one of them's wrong. Oh. Oh. Isn't that in it? My focus target, which is my attack target, and his actual attack target, they're being two different things. This is correct. This is correct. Let's stop passing that around so much and using it. That's the wrong attack target. This won't work because it's an ability. Or will it? It will not. Just don't do that real quick. I'm sorry. I did it unreal. Don't get angry with me, please. So then is it in... So shoot projectiles payload. It is getting it here. Before every shot, it's getting it. You know what we got to do here, right? Come here, my purpley informational friend. So when he actually goes to shoot something, he actually does the kapow. Did he see me? Hey. Oh, he did. So somehow now his attack target's floating eye again. What is jumbling up the attack target? Is he seeing and hearing himself? I know he just damaged himself. Now he's screwed. That's it. And once it happens, it doesn't stop happening. But it says up here, the attack target is BP first person character. It knows itself. It knows its radii. It's got to get it from the blackboard, which it does before. It's doing that before every shot. That's focus target. You don't need to stick around. So it's using the ability to do the weak shot. Didn't we already have this set up here? Is this where I just took it from? Don't read C++ symbols. Make bluer. All right. We're learning with rainbows today. Because every display message is going to be a different color. Hey! Hey! They're all returning floating eye now. Oh, this is going to be one of those things I can't figure out in the stream because I'm going to have to like dig. I don't need you open. I don't need you open. So this is wrong. It's being sent with the event data, which means that, okay, this is coming from the blackboard. It where's all of my, there it is, perception-y things. Means this is wrong. This is just wrong. Something is making this wrong because they're doing it not even when they're taking damage. As a basic thing, they don't see each other. They don't make noises. It's just me. They're seeing or they're perceiving my character. But then the actors are just incorrect. Where? Where are you going wrong, friendo? Tell me your secrets. The heck? The testing pawn? Shouldn't be able to see the testing pawn. Get out of here, testing pod. Anyways. And no. I'm just going to move the testing pawn somewhere else. Don't perceive the testing pawn. All right, so it's passing in the first-person controller. It's saying, here's your target. It's the first-person character. And then somewhere after that, it's getting changed to be itself. I hit the button for slow-mo, in case you're wondering. All right. It's correct here. I'm going to do another test real quick. This is just seeing. Giant eyeball seeing. Hey. Hey. It just hit itself. And the other actor wasn't valid because it hit itself, which is another problem. All right, so we know this is valid. They're seeing me. Is it the player character? Yeah, it is. Okay. None of this makes not sense. Here's what it's doing. I perceive. Get all the things you just perceived. Go up here. Can you sense the actor recite? Yeah. Okay. Who was it? Is this actor here? Sloop. Is that the player? If it's not the player, then it ignores it. Since this only continues if it's the player, I don't think the problem's happening here. It's the player. We are in a state by which we can go to attacking, pass in the player. I don't need you. That shouldn't matter at all. Now attacking. It's the player. I'm the player. Set attack target on the blackboard as player. Set my state to attacking. Is this correct? 5 seconds, you should be the only thing there. This is now what we are checking. The green value. We'll take all these back out in a minute. Hey! The green value is correct. It has not yet pooped itself. And yet that only happens one time in the enemy base. Set state as attacking, because now he's continuously attacking. The state doesn't reset. All right, we're being meticulous here. If you ever wondered what I gotta do to fix the bugs, it's stuff like this. Sometimes maybe You'll be so familiar with the system you can intuitively go, I think it's thing X, and you fix it, and then you test it and it works. You give that about a 75% chance that you check that in and say, I fixed that bug, and then QA tests it. 75% chance you did. 25% chance it's still not. It's just whatever circumstances your test had were not all inclusive. But if you're not super familiar, like a system you've been working with for years, chances are you got to do this. This is the replacement for being super familiar with these systems. If you're unsure, you just got to vomit information back into your eyeballs and have the game talk to you. I could do this with breakpoints as well, but they like hard pull you out of stuff. But you can't, maybe I will use breakpoints. You can trace. You can like mouse over these things while the game is running. Boop, and it'll tell you the value of that variable. It'll tell you if it's like a object ref, it'll tell you what object ref it is. But it takes a long, annoying time. But you know what? Let's see. F9. That's the button you want for that. When he sees me, we're going to start a little journey. Hey. Took a second. Do you see that? He saw me and started running away, and then I got this. Weird. All right, up here. Step through. Sequence. I didn't step in. And he heard me. Get back out of this. No. That's not what I wanted at all. I don't like jumping into their things. Just wait. I'll just do it somewhere else. Because we know there's other places where we set up other data like this. And it's wrong here. Like shoot projectiles getting the wrong info. But we already know that. Hold on. I gotta check my colors again. Yeah, they're all wrong. Oh, this is a conundrum. Where are they getting that attack target from? It might also be a case of me having an interface that I said get attack target with another thing called attack target. There's also on the blackboard that's attack target, but the two of them are not the same thing. So one could be set to one thing and one could be set to another thing. But where's the wrong one coming into play from? This is wrong, and this is getting from the gameplay event data. You know, I gotta try it again. How do I get the blackboard value? I got the blackboard. Attack target is a message. Because it exists on an interface, this is not the key. Get key. Key. Doesn't matter which ones I go into, they're all named the same thing. It is literally attack target. Taking that exact value, putting it in there. Oh no. What is this returning? Object reference actor. Shit. Oh, I swore, I'm sorry. You know, I have no idea how hard it is not to just swear from end to end. It's an intrinsic part of game development. Swearing at your work. Don't ask me why. The day I started my career, I just started swearing like a sailor at stuff. Seemed to work. Kept doing it. Anyways. Get value as... can't do any of these. Actor? What can I do about actor here? I can't cast to a specific actor. I need to get an actor value. Can I evaluate what kind of object type this is? Get actor. Cast to actors. No, that's not what I want. You're not what I want. You're the thing I need because you're going to come back with an object and you say this object is the player. Start calling those different things. That's counting as an object, but an object won't count as that. Oh. Hmm. Excuse me. Get location of object. No, there's no location. All right, so object is not referenceable. Get owner. Is this an actor? That's an actor. That's an actor. The owner of that object, right? Should be. Is that going to fix it? Does that fix it? Is that a fix? Did I fix it by forcing it to use the blackboard instead of whatever everything passed through the ability? No, you want to see... I'm right here. Hey. Don't ignore me. Enemy base 0. Of course, because that's the owner of him. He's still targeting himself. Not a fix. Not a fix. Oh, I'll get the owner of the blackboard. Get the owner level. Get the owner world. I just want this thing. This in the blackboard. The attack target. It's gonna be an actor. I know you don't know that, Blackboard. These are all objects over here. There's nothing else I could do about that. I can't make an actor out of it. It has to be an object. How do I convert? How do I convert a Blackboard object reference into an actor reference? Unreal 5.7. Should I say Reddit afterwards? That node doesn't work. That node doesn't work. Get actor. Value as actor. No context sensitivity. Get value as actor. You didn't see that whole search. I just shut off context sensitivity and put it back on. That don't work. That don't work. Oh, I am sad to say that I'm searching using AI. And it's going to say, no, you stupid head. The whole thing wrong. Must access the Blackboard component through the AI controller and then cast the resulting object. Cast it? I need a specific... Mm. Mm. Get AI. Get off here. Cast the controller to AI controller. I hate doing that. Why would I do that? This looks very similar. If I wanted to have another target, I can't cast it. It's oh no, 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 no. My brain just rejected so much stuff at once. It's just gorging it through my ears. Did you see me? You literally cannot be the target. The target is a sensed actor, and I just said if the sensed actor is yourself, you don't do anything. And how come you're just... That was a real Point Break moment there. Do you see this? Do you see this? Is that even happening? Is this even where the problem is? Come here. Come here. No, this is not where the problem is. The problem is not the AI perception. I'm keeping this here for now. No, it's not self. It's class. It's a parent of self. No, that isn't going to work. It's just me. I, no, that was a dumb thing to do. Because it's on the AI controller. I need to get... Oh, what I really need to do is not self. I'm not checking for my unique ID. Getting my class, right? It's the class. And then this here, get class. No, I need to get the class of the thing. Because then this is just going to specify class. Well, class. Well, it's my class. I want to get... What's the class of this? Man, I just did it over here. Right? I just did it over... I just did it over here. Can I do it over here? Yeah. Man. Was that difficult? Was it difficult? Okay, it doesn't matter. It is its own attack target. This wasn't happening 2 days ago. I literally didn't touch this until I started doing the AI stuff, and none of the AI stuff I was doing would affect what's being assigned as the attack target. He's just over there hurting himself. Eyeball, stop it. We love you. Don't hurt yourself. Well, this was quite an adventure, but now it's getting late. I'm just gonna. I just. I just. It, I got. Or did I? I didn't get any other stuff done at all. I was gonna go whoopity-whoopity-doo, look at the behaviors. I got them doing the thing, and then the eyeball stopped working right because I was just gonna jump over and I was gonna do the animations through the invader, and then that was just work. It was just a thing to do. And then I was gonna do the melee attack. I have a little sprite set up for it and everything. Another flip book. Ah. But at least today I streamed and I got some progress. I literally had this thing marked as fixed in Miro. I'm just gonna make a new bug. And it's gonna be called Enemies Shoot at Themselves. Bullet doesn't move. Here, you can even see it. You can even see it. There it is. There's my new bug. There it is. Make weak spots do thing. Enemies can't shoot each other. Well, they can now. In projectile base. Past me. What are you saying? In pro Does this have an attack target too? No. On begin play. I've just come into the world. Execute gameplay cue. Burl. It's playing a sound. It's a timer by event. That's my lifetime. The duration is currently 2 seconds. And it's hit and... Okay, so it has nothing to do with this at all. I got so hopeful for a second that I had made a note to myself that actually was going to be useful. And it wasn't. Not even a little bit. Well, chances are pretty big that when I stream on Wednesday, it's going to be about the same thing. I want to fix this problem real bad. I have to sit and think about it though. It's different whenever you're trying to do stuff on stream because you're trying to, say stuff and do stuff and be have a modicum of being interesting, which I probably don't hit all the time, but I try. But whenever I'm actually doing something, I could sit down and be silent and be like, what am I doing? Or cross purposes. But that's okay because it's fun. I probably unblock passageways in my brain about development while I'm streaming, and even if it's not working out, maybe it's one of the reasons why usually, knock on wood, I can get things fixed pretty fast when the stream's over. But for now, I done let my brain rest. I got other stuff to do. But thank you for watching. I hope it was entertaining in some way, even if you know Unreal and were yelling at me the entire time. I can't hear you. And when I'm not live, chat don't work. Well, you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.